This is Leena, and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you for your support. For any details regarding personal bookings, please refer to the details in the description box of the video. This is a coffee cup reading, and the topic for this reading that I channeled is what hasn't happened yet, but will happen soon. While meditating on your cup, I saw two things very specifically. One was I saw the image of a one horned rhino, a one horned rhinoceros. And the second thing that I saw was like a paper and something was written with a green color pen on it. It felt as if, it was someone's journal, like someone, how people write in their journal what they want to manifest like 1 year from now, 2 years from now. So I saw something written in green color pen. It's almost like whatever you wrote on this page is about to come true. That was the feeling. And with this one horned rhinoceros, like, of course, they are like one of the most, you can say, rarity of, the animal kingdom. They're not to be found everywhere, they're very specifically found in certain areas, very rare species, okay, in a way. So, um, I have a feeling something that you almost grew a thick skin on, like something you kept on working for a while, or you have been working for a while. Because rhinoceros, like, of course, they're thick skinned and they're very rare. So these two things, when I'm combining, it's like something that you almost grew a thick skin on, like, okay, whatever happens, I'm gonna still do it. It's almost to the point becomes like second nature to you. Um, you might have been working on something for quite a long time now, and for some of you it also gives me a feeling of like a project or like some sort of book, some sort of like creative work, painting, any sort of writing, lyrics, whatever. I mean, xyz, please, of course, because this is a general reading, so take howsoever that resonates with your own personal situation. All right. um, I have a feeling like something that is definitely like you grew a thick skin on of this particular, because of this particular ability, creative idea, whatever that is. It's about to get recognition. It's about to get the spotlight. It's about to be recognized as, okay, one of its kind. All right. Now let's see. I want to see what's. Let me check this first. I'm hearing the term no sense of time, and I see like an hourglass sort of thing forming here. And when I was focusing, that's what I heard, no sense of time. It's almost like feels you have been doing this for ages now. For some of you, I'm also hearing the number 45. So maybe you're 45 years of age, or I don't know if you're doing this for like 45 years, 45 months, 45 weeks. Please take however that goes with you. Um, okay. I'm also hearing the word flagship for some reason. All right, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm sorry for that noise, but I can't help it. I have to. Hmm. I see like a bear or panda kind of a formation, but it's like it's almost like this particular animal is like upside down, like the hangman card, like they're upside down. And I'm also channeling the sign of Sagittarius. I saw the symbol of Sagittarius in my vision. It's almost giving me this feeling of like, sometimes I've seen siblings do it, couples do it, or like friends do it, which is like they will fight with each other, they will get so angry on each other, almost to the point they are gonna, like, anyone on the outside, when they look at it, they'll like, oh my god, they're gonna kill themselves or what. But like, they fight till that extent, and then again, like, they're like, yeah, whatever, I'm just leaving this place, and then again they come back like nothing happened. So this is something I'm channeling, but with regards to a creative ability or something that you have been doing. I'm specifically channeling this when it comes to your work or something that you have been so dearly working on. Okay, for some of you this could also mean you took a break. Okay, maybe you took a break from a hobby. Maybe you used to paint. Say for example, you used to paint 5 years ago, then a gap came in, and then you again restarted that particular thing. I do have a feeling something is about to get its recognition. The credit is due. That's the feeling I have. Some of you, I also feel, whatever this sort of recognition is coming your way, or this particular opportunity that's kind of manifesting in your life or coming up in your life, it's going to help you to financially like balance out certain things. Say for example, you can pay your debt, you can finally pay some accumulated bills. I'm getting this feeling like something will now be like you can now even it out somehow. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. It's giving you some sort of like advantage in a way. That's the sort of feeling I'm getting. Let's see, like I get a feeling as if something is gonna, like, see, I'm gonna say something. um it's almost to the point where you have almost lost hope that this particular talent or this particular skill can ever make you any penny or can ever be, it's almost giving me this feeling of like you have been dragged to such rock bottom or disappointment that you don't even have even zero, like even 1% hope in this situation that this particular thing can ever bring me anything good. At this point you're just doing it because, okay, why not? It's like, I don't know anything else. What am I supposed to do? I'll just do it. I don't care if it's bringing me a single penny or not. I don't care if it's ever gonna beg me anything or any sort of thing like that. It's to the point where now it has become something like, okay, I really don't know what else to do, I'm just gonna do this at the end of the day. Um yeah. Ooh, I just see, it's like, it's like someone who's wearing like this graduation cap sort of thing. That's how I see it. It's like, recognition is something that I very strongly channel in your reading. Okay, like your credit is due, you're yet to be seen, you're yet to be recognized, you're yet to be found. It's like, it's almost like you're yet to be discovered. That's the kind of feeling I have. um, I also see the number 132, 132 could be significant. Number 27, number 32, that could be someone's age or something significant. Alphabet J, I'm hearing the word epic. It's to the point like, sometimes, there are products in the market. I'm not actually getting a thing like, particularly I can't remember example of it, but in my mind what's coming, like the idea that I'm getting at this point is, Sometimes, some companies will invest so much of money on advertising, marketing strategies to launch a product, to make it more popular within a certain market segment or whatever that is. Sometimes it happens that, the more they try to advertise and the more they're trying to market it, the more they're trying to like push it to the customers, it's not doing its job. It almost feels like a failed product. It almost feels like, okay, our money went to waste. What are we supposed to do? But still they keep, it's like it, okay, fine, we're still gonna put it out there. Like, they're not very actively working on the advertisement of it, or they're not very actively working on the marketing or stuff like that. But it's almost like they're still supplying their product to retailers and stuff like that. And one day, it's like, one day randomly, say for example, an influencer or someone on the social media of celebrity picks up the product, and they're like, you know what, I actually like this, I use this. And suddenly this product gains sales. Suddenly this product is like the hot piece in the market. For some reason I'm getting this kind of a feeling. It's almost like the harder you tried at one point with something, the harder you tried it, that why it is not working. Why was it not working? Okay, you might have given all your effort into putting something out there, and you were really waiting to get that recognition, but it never happened. So yeah, it's coming back. Okay, the table is ready now. That's the phrase I'm hearing. Mhm. It also happens with, sometimes certain books are like republished, or I don't know if that's the right word. Sometimes it happens that certain movies are like again released in theaters, and they gain a whole different sort of popularity. Sometimes it happens, we see that in the first go, or the first itself, when it was launched, it never picked up. But I think that also happened with Harry Potter, if I'm not wrong. Like, that did happen with J.K. Rowling, I guess. So it's almost giving me that sort of feeling, right? Wow, I love this. I'm hearing the word delta. Delta could mean something for someone. The alphabet S and I. I see someone, like, this is giving me the feeling of like that. Is it called the astronaut suit? Like the astronauts, they wear this. I think that's what it's called. I'm seeing the head of it, like the top part of that particular suit, uniform, whatever that is. That could be a confirmation sign. Oops. Okay, didn't realize that. Hmm. Some of you could be, in my vision, I'm getting those doodles, like stickers. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Like, some of you could be doing like some craft work, or like collecting like those doodle stickers, or you could be making a project for your nephew or someone. I don't know. Like, I'm seeing those kind of stickers in my vision for some reason. Again, could be a confirmation sign for someone, or that could be something you yourself make. Maybe that is what your business is about or something. Yeah. I'm hearing the name Juhi, something like that. That's what I heard. Okay, let's get more specific with the cards, all right? Like, let's just take some cards. What is that? It looks like that water. What is that again? Wow. The water rhino, or what is that? They have like big, huge bodies, and oh my god, I just lost what their name is. Um, Please mention in the comments. It's almost like I'm blank. What? I knew what they're called, but sometimes that happens. Anyways, let me just clean this up and get ready with the cards. Okay, so we are starting with the cards. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Damn. It's such a daunting kind of. Anyways, let's see what this is. Okay. All right. Okay. Spirits are gonna be very upfront, huh? Um, Blank fire, stand up for yourself, number 16. And then you have 36. Mend a broken heart, fairy, healing from heartache. Hmm. You know what? When I'm looking at this card, these two energies, it's giving me a feeling very strongly that right now you need to come back and tend to your emotional needs. Okay, I do have a feeling you need to kind of you could have been like you could have been neglecting the emotional side of life for a while now. This is the kind of feeling I'm getting. You need to address certain things when it comes to the emotional part of life, the emotional department. Let me see what else can I pick up on. I'm also getting this feeling of like, okay, let's not jump the gun there. I will see. Some of you could be making, I'm seeing potatoes in my vision. Some of you could be making a recipe with potatoes, like, I don't know. You could be getting hash browns or something. Yeah. 10 of Wands. You know, okay, I'm gonna say something. I have a feeling you need to have a TED talk with yourself. Sit with yourself, talk to yourself. What's up? What's going on? I'm getting this scene from the Venom movie where, Venom is like, the moment he realizes like this Venom thing is inside of him, he starts running from it. And this particular black creature is trying to stop him and is like, you know what? Just shut up, straight up listen to me what I'm saying. Just hold on, like he's not listening, he's running, he's scared. And this guy, I mean this guy Venom is like, you know what, shut up and listen to me. And he's not listening. So I'm getting this feeling you need to stop, sit, talk to yourself, take some time out, whatever that is. You want to stay an hour late in the night, in the silent hour. Take your time, prepare a cup of coffee, something that gives you that warmth. Prepare a nice tea or something and sit with yourself, talk to yourself. What's up? Catch up with yourself. I think you do need this because I do have a feeling like something needs to be addressed or at least brought to the forefront, at least to be brought to the uh, uh, um it's almost like, like sometimes we put something inside the kitchen cabinet, and it's almost like you keep putting stuff there and you almost forget that, oh, like at the back of it we have this, right? We sometimes forget. So I'm getting this feeling like you need to sit and talk to yourself. All right, let me see. my god. Hey, haven't I been talking about this the whole time? Like, come on, man. I love this. You guys have got the Six of Wands. Like, this is exactly what I like when I started your reading and I was preparing your cup all together, like from the start of it. This is the feeling that I picked up on very strongly. Recognition, getting the deserving, whatever you deserve in terms of the right kind of attention. All right. Interesting. It's almost giving me a feeling of like, yeah, this is coming, but at the same time, try to now turn your like it's almost giving me a feeling of like you have already given enough focus on something, enough of your time and effort into something. Why don't you turn around and look at the different side of life, to the other part of your life, to the other areas as well? Like, it's almost giving me a feeling of like, yeah, you have already given a lot to one particular area. It's time to now switch and it's like, okay, now tend to the other side, tend to the other things in life. Mm, okay. And this is definitely on the way. Sometimes it's again this feeling of like, sometimes we feel that if I take my eyes off this, what if this, um, what if I miss the opportunity, what if I, sometimes it happens, we are, when we are putting our best effort into something, we obsess about it. We are like, what if I take my eyes off it and something goes wrong? No, it won't. That's what this reading is about. Your due recognition, or whatever credit is due to you, is on its way. So feel yourself safe to tend to other things. All right. mm, oh my god, love it. Ten of Pentacles at the end of the day. Let's say, oh, I love it. Yeah, you're very close to the. You're very close. This card always gives me the feeling of like the finish line. Like he's crossing the finish line. Now it's about celebration, right? This card always reminds me of that. Mm, I love it. Four of Wands. Okay, let me put that here. Anything else? Can we get like Four of Cups, the Sun, and you have the Devil. Hmm. When I'm okay, I'll tell you something. When I am looking at this card of the Four of Cups here, these are the rose-colored glosses on this cup. I don't know why when I'm looking at this, it's almost giving me a feeling like she is keeping this at her convenience, almost like, okay, I'll come back to the rose-colored glosses once I'm bored. It's almost giving me a feeling of you don't want to let go of something yet. Because Devil card is obsession and control. You don't want to let go of anything yet. You're not ready to let it go yet. Because you think, okay, when it will be a convenience to me, I want to come back and get this rose colored glasses. So this is the kind of feeling I'm channeling. Like, for some of you, this could be a past friendship, like a connection, ex-lover, platonic friendship, XYZ, whatever resonates. It's almost like, or for some of you, this could be like a backup job option or something. I don't know. Again, take what goes with your personal situation. But this is almost giving me a feeling of like, instead of like right away throwing away the glasses and literally throwing it away altogether, you still want to keep it at your convenience. Like, okay, if I get bored with this, probably and I'm gonna need this again. I might need these rose colored glasses again. But you know what? What's the problem here? Now it's becoming toxic. It's becoming a loop now. It's almost becoming like, it's like now you're stuck. You go tend to this, then again when you're bored of this, or you feel this is overwhelming, you again want to come back to this particular thing. For some of you, this could be like switching between a past relationship, connection, a friendship, or a family situation and your career. Okay, it's almost like, the moment you're overwhelmed with something else or you're bored with something else, say for example your career, your work, or X or Y or Z, you want to still keep this in picture so that you can come back and, okay, fine, I'll put the rose colored glasses on and let's see what's different this time. But this is keeping you in a toxic loop. You have to let go of it completely. Be brave and let go of it completely. Like, accept this is already a disappointment, because the next card, I mean, in the tarot, in the sequence, the next card is going to be Five of Cups, right? After the Four of Cups comes the Five of Cups, which is the card of accepting the disappointment in a way, right? um so yeah, I mean, let's say, I love it. You have got the High Priestess. Oh, that is something, bro. Why the High Priestess? I want to see that. Like, why the High Priestess? Oh, oh, oh. It's almost like, see, I'm gonna say something. Okay, number nine could be significant. First things first. You have got High Priestess clarified by the Nine of Swords, and at the bottom you have a Nine of Pentacles. Now, when I'm looking at this, it's also giving me a feeling like some of you could be confusing, some of you could probably be confusing your intuition with your anxious attachment to something. Okay, um, it's almost like it's contradicting. Okay, let me see if I can pick up more specific something on this. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's I'm connecting to this. This is like literally extending. Five of Swords again. Eight of Swords. I'm being reminded of like um, I'm reminded of Tom and Jerry because I saw this mouse and this cheese, and it definitely reminded me of like Tom and Jerry, like where it's like, sometimes Tom can easily catch Jerry and like literally get him out of the house or something. But sometimes it's almost like he enjoys the play. He enjoys, even if he's getting beaten up, and even though he's like getting whatever, but it's almost as if, enjoying the process. But you know what? This is not something that's healthy to you. It's still something that's making you anxious in the process. It's not coming from a healthy place. It's not coming from the for the right, I mean, it's not happening for the right reasons. And some of you, it also seems like your intuition has been screaming almost to the point where, like, you need to tend to this. You need to, turn around, have a look at this first. Number 17 could be significant. 1 7, 1 7. Oh, damn. Queen of Wands, and then you have the King of Pentacles. It's almost like you are screaming at the top of your voice that, you know what, I want to get this, I want to reach there, I want to do this. But at the same time, You're not letting go of the very, I mean, please take it with a grain of salt, but this is what exactly I'm channeling, so I would go ahead and of course put it out there. It's almost like you're shouting at the top of your voice that I want this, but at the very same time you're still protecting your old ways of doing it. If you want a different outcome, you will have to change something with your strategy, with your plan of action, right? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. You have to let go of some sort of anxious attachment to something that you have almost kept like your security blanket. It's almost giving me a feeling of like it has now become your security blanket. For some of you, this is mostly, I feel, coming from something that covers the emotional part of your life. It can be a toxic relationship, it can be a sibling relationship, a friendship, a mother daughter whatever that is for you, of course. I mean, whatever matches with you. All right. Let me get let me get a card on like what's your advice. Oh, all right. Say, what is? Are you annoyed? What is this? Anyways, you got the King of Swords. So what's your advice? King of Swords. Let me see what else. What's your advice in this situation? I'm seeing a watch in my vision. Recently, you could have got a gift, a watch in a gift, or you might have bought this for yourself or for someone close to you. All right. So your advice is bam. Okay, I'm gonna say something. It's simple. You don't have to complicate things. It's simple. You know what's your advice? Your advice is to take a pause and allow this situation to transform. And in the meantime, you don't have to go back and attend to something toxic. I'm gonna explain this with an example. Say for example, you started with a new job, or you have started with a new career, or some creative work you have been doing for a while, and you are not getting the results that you thought you'd be getting by this time, okay, with your work, with your business. So now, just because you're so done with this one thing, on the other hand, say for example, you already cut a toxic friend from your life. Now, what happens when you're done with this part of life? You're almost getting like bored, disappointed, whatever that is. You come back and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do? At least I know this friend was, toxic, or this friend was this or that, or they were betraying me, or whatever that is. But you know what? At least I had the comfort of sharing something with them. At least I had the comfort to talk to them. So in that period, you're going back to something which is not good for your emotional state of being. It's like you're again and again you're putting yourself out there at a risk of getting hurt again and again with the same thing, just because one side of life is not responding the way you want it to. For some of you, this can be very specific. I mean, maybe I'm specifically channeling a particular situation of someone's life, okay? But this is what I'm getting. Like, learn to sit with your strategies. Learn to, because in the spread, as your advice, you have the King of Swords and the Hanged Man together. And as I say that, it's 222 on the clock, all right? So, King of Swords is about strategizing, planning, taking action, and all the action part, and like uh, um, following through what your ideas are and all of that jazz. But at the same time, you have the Hangman as well. Okay, it's about the necessary pauses. the necessary breaks, the necessary, okay, you're meant to go through certain like gestation period, or you're meant to go through some sort of like waiting period, and okay, you will have to be okay, sitting with this is the kind of feeling I'm getting. I remember I read this somewhere a couple of days ago that um, uh, uh, um, you don't become resilient by like running away from the thing, but you become resilient by being okay with having that particular thing or feeling in your life, like on those lines, something on those lines. So it's almost like you build on resilience by waiting on it, by sitting on it in a way. um, but it's not about, you don't become resilient by running away from something. It's almost of the idea that you get over the fear by only facing it, there's no other way. So it's almost that kind of a feeling. And you know what, your necessary pauses and your necessary bad days is what is going to bring you this wheel of fortune, the repetitive, because sometimes we don't want to have those bad days, but that bad days or that feeling of uh, um, being at the bottom is also necessary in the process of gaining your fortune, or in the process of reaching where you're supposed to reach. There will be those days, it's an essential part of it. Okay. um, I want to take a card on this and then we can call it a reading. Anything on the Mender Broken Heart Fairy? Anything on that, on the closing note? Oh, yeah. King of Wands. Some of you, this feels like straight up message, like maybe a fire sign could have broken your heart, or a fire sign could have caused you harm. I mean, could have emotionally brought a lot of turmoil in your life. So definitely maintain your distance there. For some of you, this can be like literally a direct message. And for some of you, I'm also getting this feeling like with the King of Wands, um, sometimes we feel when we are going through something, we have lost our charm or we have lost our magic. It's not the case. Okay, that's not the case. That's one thing as well what I'm channeling. So on that note, I'm gonna keep this reading till here, and I will see you again. Please take good care of yourselves, and bye bye.